Happy Wednesday, y'all. How we doing? Are we ready to move today? All right, all we need is a chair, or I have this box. I'm gonna use my box. You can buy them on Amazon, they're incredible. But if you only have that chair, we're using that chair, and a mat, of course. All right, full body today. We're gonna try and keep it under 24 minutes. I'll do good, I promise. All right, alternating knee hugs. So all we're doing is standing up nice and tall, shoulders are down and back. Squeezing that core to hug that knee in. Finding that balance. 30 seconds here. Oh, I love this song. How's everyone feeling? Using both hands. I just have a timer in one, so 10 more seconds. Working with that breath. Exhale as we squeeze that knee in. Inhale as we let it down. Last one. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna go to those leg swings. So if that chair is nearby, we can hang on to it. All right, we're going 15 seconds one side, 15 seconds the other. 3, 2, 1. Keeping that core tight. We're just opening up that hip. And just breathing normally. All right, and 3, 2, 1, switching legs. Keep it up. I just love this song. All right, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna take it to those good mornings because it wouldn't be a workout with Allison if we didn't have these. Hands behind that head, slight bend in the knees, opening up those hips. Exhale on the way down, inhale on the way up. Squeezing those glutes. Those feet are about hips distance, maybe a little wider. We got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. All right, 30 seconds with those windmills. So arms are wider than hips distance. We're just bending into that knee to touch that opposite toe and then standing up. Exhale to bend, inhale out. All right, working with that breath, opening up those hips. We got 15 seconds left. How's everyone doing? I'm ready for Mercury in retrograde to be over. All right, and 3, 2, 1. We're gonna take it to the down dog to cobra. So if that mat's nearby, we can grab it. Downward facing dog. We're gonna be doing some down dog push-ups, so we're getting used to them today. 30 seconds. We're going from here, shooting those booties up, here to here. All right, if we need to, we can just come into that plank and then drop those knees. But we're moving that spine. 30 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Knees all the way up. And lifting that chest. We're over halfway. One more here. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do this workout. Okay, 30 seconds each side on those curtsy lunges. So getting that mat out of the way. We're gonna be on our feet, but keep it close by because we will be using it in this. Okay, so curtsy lunges. We are sitting up nice and tall. We can bring those arms in towards those sides. I saw that on Ryan Reed. All right, and then we're stepping back at an angle. So those feet are a little bit off kilter. So you see here. So we're not necessarily curtsying like this. We want to keep in that formation, just coming back. And then we're driving that knee down and then right back up. All right, so 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. Curtsy lunges. 3, 2, 1. Same leg this whole time. Really finding that weight in the heel at the bottom. Keeping that curtsy going. We're just coming slightly over. We're almost there. 2 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're jumping right into that other foot. So planting one foot down, taking that other foot back at that slightly off kilter. 3, 2, 1. Squeezing that chest. Looking at the floor. We want a little hinge in that body. So I'm not straight up and down going like this. I'm here. Working those glutes. We're halfway. Whoops. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna go single leg, sit to stand. So we have that chair. We're just gonna put one foot down, bringing ourselves down to sit, and then stand. We can always use that as a kickstand, but we want all the weight on that one foot. 30 seconds here. All right, 3, 2, 1. Making sure we're squatting down over that ankle. I don't know why my balance is off today. Ooh. My yoga last night was a disaster too. Couldn't even hold tree pose. 1, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're switching those legs. 30 seconds, other side, straight into it. 3, 2, 1. Hands are prayer pose, hands at those hips. Ah! Excuse me. Halfway. Bar class was so fun this morning, but ooh, we were very vocal. And I'm a little sore. Love Gretchen though. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got those surrender squats. So if those mats are nearby, we're coming down onto those knees. So it's like we're surrendering for something. We'll go full mat. Okay. So those hands are coming behind those heads. I surrender. I've got nothing. All right, the whole time we're staying low in that squat. We're just gonna drop down to those knees and then come right back up, staying low. 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1. If these do not work for you, we can try just regular squats. Trying to get those feet landed where those knees go. We're halfway. All right. 3, 2, 1. Okay, tricep dips. Grabbing that chair, hands are facing towards us. That booty's gonna be scraping that chair. So we're here, scraping right down, bending through those elbows, shooting them straight back. We can stay with those legs bent, or we can have those legs straight for a little extra challenge. All right, 30 seconds, tricep dips. We go in 3, 2, 1. So we're here, here, or if you want even more, lift one leg. Ooh, we're halfway. Oh, 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Okay, down dog push-ups, hitting those shoulders. So just like in that warm up, come into that down dog position. And we're just gonna drop that head towards the mat. So we're in this down dog position. Arms are nice and wide, legs are nice and wide. Opening up those elbows to drop that head down. So it looks like this. All right, 30 seconds. If we need to, we can take it higher. All right, let's just do this. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Elbows wide, feet wide, hands wide, squeezing that core. Working those shoulders. We can take a slight bend in those knees. If we need to. We're trying to get the crown of the head to the mat. We want to take it deeper, feet up. 3, 2, 1. Amazing work. All right, we're going through that list one more time. Burning out that core and we're done. Okay. Curtsy lunges, one side. Taking it slightly off kilter. Not burning out, letting that hip fall out. I don't know, words aren't working today. Okay. Squeezing in. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Taking that gaze down. Nice hinge. Tapping that knee down. We don't actually have to tap, but we really want to drive that knee down so that front knee stays over that heel, that ankle. Squeeze them. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Right into the other side. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Still got that hinge in my body. We're halfway. Squeeze those glutes to get you up. All right, one more. 3, 2, 1. Single leg sit to stands, 30 seconds, finding that chair. One leg is glued to the ground. We're in that heel. 3, 2, 1. Sitting up nice and tall. If we need to take it to just two-legged sit to stands, we can as well. Almost there. Trying to take the plop out. All right, 3, 2, 1. We're going to the other side. Let's get it going. 3, 2, 1. All that weight is in that heel of the foot that's on the ground. Halfway. Woo. We're almost there. Last one. 3, 2, 1. All right, grabbing that mat. We got surrender squats. All right, staying nice and low in that squat. 30 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Keeping that hinge in that upper body. A little windy today. All right, I'm staying low. That body's not going very far up. Halfway. I need a haircut, Holly. 3, 2, 1. Tricep dips for 30. Let's do this. Scraping that booty along that box or chair. 30 seconds. Those hands are facing in. 3, 2, 1.
Got some 2020 jams lined up next. Start with bad one.
Elbows are going straight back, not out. Straight back. it up. We got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, down dog push-ups. Core, and we're done. Okay. Finding that mat once again. Down dog position. Right here. Okay. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Wide feet, wide hands, wide shoulders. Wide elbows going out. Bending those knees if we need to, but keeping that booty up. We want to target those shoulders. 10 seconds. Why did I write these in? These suck. 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're on that mat. Okay, we're doing Turkish get-ups on the right side. So, try it with me. We are going to have our left arm straight up in the air. If we do have a water bottle around, we can always grab that. I don't. But I do have a weight. Okay, so that weight is staying straight up. We're coming all the way lying down. One leg is bent, the same one that has that weight in it. One arm is out at that 45-degree angle. We're keeping that weight directly above us, rolling up onto that elbow, coming up onto that wrist, lifting those hips, reversing that order. All right, 30 seconds, one side. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. All right, rolling up onto that elbow, coming up onto that wrist, lift those hips. Hips, wrist, elbow, down. Elbow, wrist, hips, reverse, reverse, reverse. All the way up. Exhaling as we come up. Inhaling as we drop down. All right, we are going into leg drops. So we can have those feet at that 90 degrees, and we're keeping that same shape in those legs, just tapping those toes down. So not so much of this, but more like this. All right. And then if we want to take it up a notch, we'll do the full leg drop. So we can keep those heads down, dropping those legs just as far as they'll go. We can have those hands under that booty to support that lower back. 30 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Keeping that lower back glued to the carpet, activating that core. We don't want those legs to drop so far where we lose that form. So just going to where we start to lose it and then shooting right back up. Oh yeah, the time. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Okay, Turkish get ups on the other side, and we are gonna stretch and be done. This was a quick and easy one, huh? All right, that arm's coming into that, or that weight's coming into that right arm, or we're just holding that arm up. That one leg is bent, one leg is straight. Rolling up onto that elbow, wrist, up, reverse, elbow, down. All right, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Remembering that rhythm. Elbow, wrist, hips, hips, elbow, down. That weight is staying straight up overhead that whole time. We got one more. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay. Let us stretch it out. Coming onto those mats, opening up those knees, shooting that booty back, finding that child's pose. Bringing that breath back down, that heart rate. All right, and then we'll flip those palms up towards the sky. If this feels good, stay here. Otherwise, bring it into prayer pose, breathing into those triceps. You need to walk those elbows forward for a little more, but just breathing into it. All right, dropping those hands back down. We're gonna come up into that tabletop position. Keeping those hips stacked over those knees, we're gonna walk those hands out. Letting that chest hang heavy. Puppy dog pose. Ooh. All right. We are going to take it onto our backs. So rolling over, or however we get there. All right. One leg is going out straight. Taking it all the way down. One leg is bent. And then we're moving that leg over to the side, but those hips aren't all the way over. Still want to try and pull that hip back towards that mat. Finding a nice stretch through that buttocks area. If we want to take that gaze to the opposite side though, we can. All right, coming back up. Give those knees a big, big hug. Rocking that lower back if we want. And then we'll switch sides. One leg goes straight, the other one bent and across. Quick and easy today, but we're still moving. That's what matters. All right, we'll bring it up to seated. Taking those legs out wide, sitting up nice and tall, starting to hinge forward. Keeping that back long, so we're not gonna get very far in this one. That lower back is extended. All right, now we're gonna collapse down and walk those hands forward, rounding through that spine, keeping those feet flexed. Ooh, good stuff. All right. Let's come up to that forward fold, letting that head hang heavy. We'll grab onto those opposite elbows and sway that body. Ragdoll. All right, finding stillness, rolling up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Big shoulder roll when we get to the top. We can hang onto that chair, find that quad stretch. So our quad stretch isn't here. We're gonna bring that knee in, keeping those hips square. Trying to take that foot to the outside. Deep breaths into it. We may even only be here or here, but we want to make sure that knee is driving down. All right, and we'll hit the other side. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna take 2 deep breaths, or 1. Big inhale as we fill up those lungs, fill up that belly, lift that gaze. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Proud of you for showing up. That's all that it takes. Just show up, move, and before you know it, you're gonna be making yourself so proud. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for coming.